Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Welcome back to another FGL Beginner Guide where we're going to cover the FGL Vault. This is a new website that was introduced during the last season of Outlaw Trooper. So we wanted to go ahead and get a video out here to really show you how to use it, how to walk through it, what's it going to be used for, and just give you some overall familiarity with the vault itself, since it's going to be used a lot more in the future. So we want to make sure that you understand what's going on with this. So in order to get to the vault, you go to vault.fgl.com, and that's where it's going to have a marketplace. It's going to have where you claim your NFTs. It's also going to be where you can go ahead and buy, sell, store anything in the vault itself. And you can buy stuff with FGL instead of going to the secondary market, Atomic Hub, Nifty, and so forth in order to buy and sell. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to show you just the basics around it, how to function, how to maneuver, and all the fun stuff. When you first log into it, you're going to see all this stuff on the top here. Basically the total transactions, the total volume, and the 24-hour volume. As you can see, over the last 24 hours, there was 6,200 FGL used and so forth throughout the total volume. Going across here, you have access to your wallet. This is your Wax wallet, whether it's Anchor or whether it is the Wax Cloud wallet. This is the ENFT marketplace. This is within the vault itself. This is your inventory within the vault itself. This is not on your Wax wallet. This is within the vault wallet that you have there. It shows the history, and this is all the history throughout the entire and all transactions that happen within the marketplace or the vault itself. There is the blending option that you have here, and then you have the claim. For example, the claim is usually used when you go through the process. You are able to get high enough on the leaderboards throughout Outlaw Troopers or Cosmic Clash, and at the end of the season or right before the beginning of the next season, you are able to claim your rewards. So we'll go ahead and show you how to do that also. There is a rental system, and there's going to be a bridge system that are going to be available down the road. This is neat. I'm going to quickly just cover the rental itself. Essentially, what you're going to be able to do is down the road, if you don't want to go ahead and buy your own NFTs, or you just kind of, your situation doesn't allow you to be able to do that, you'll be able to rent NFTs from other players within the game. Or if you own a bunch of NFTs, you'll be able to go ahead and rent them out to other players to get some sort of profit from it. So that's going to be available down the road. I'm not aware of a time frame for that one yet, but down the road, you'll have access to that. And then down here at the bottom, this is your in-vault wallet. This is how much FGL you have in there. If you go ahead and click on it, you can go ahead and deposit from your cloud wallet, or you can go ahead and withdraw to your cloud wallet, and it shows you all your transactions that you had. For example, it's pretty simple to go ahead and deposit. I do have some in my Wax wallet, so we'll go ahead and put 500 FGL in, click on my cloud wallet, and it's going to go through the normal transaction process, and it's going to go ahead and just go through and you approve, and it shows you that it was successful. I had 196.67 in here, but that's going to go ahead if I refresh, or I didn't even have to refresh, it just takes a couple seconds. You saw it goes up to 596. So it went ahead and it deposited the 500 FGL. And if you want to go ahead and withdraw, it's as simple as this. Go ahead, we'll do withdraw 100, click withdraw, and it's going to go automatically to my Wax wallet. So you'll see this get reduced down to 596. And all of the transactions that you have, you can go ahead and see. They were marked right here. You saw the deposit, which was 500 FGL. And then the withdrawal is processing. And it takes a little bit of time, just so you're aware. When you go ahead and withdraw NFTs or currency from the vault, it does take a little time. It's not instant, so be aware of that. In some cases, some NFTs can take up to 24 hours. They usually don't, at least in my experience, they have not, but they just give you that heads up just in case something happens or the chain is a little bit slower than normal. So be aware of that. It could happen. Most likely it won't. Now that we have that out of the way, let's go ahead and let's talk about getting your NFTs into the vault itself. And in order to get it into the vault, or the reasons why you want to put it in the vault, is if you want to use the marketplace, if you want to use the blending, you have to have it within the vault itself to go ahead and list it on the marketplace. So in order to do that, you want to go to My Wallet. Again, this shows you everything that's in your current Wax wallet that's outside of the game itself. So if I go ahead, I'm going to go ahead to one of the quits. Select it, it gets a nice green around it, or I can go ahead and select all if I wanted to pull them all into the vault and sell them in the marketplace. We're not going to do that. We're just going to do one of the quits. And then we're going to go ahead and you can deposit from your Wax Cloud wallet, which is WCW, or your Anchor wallet. For this example, I'm going to use my Wax Cloud wallet. So all you have to do is go ahead and click on that, and it's going to ask you to authenticate. You can go ahead and do the little checkbox and approve if you want to, just to speed up the process. Completely up to you. It goes through the process of saying that it's loading because it's taking it from your Wax wallet and putting it within the vault itself. And then if I go over here, we're going to actually have 2 quits because I made sure I tested everything beforehand. So you can go ahead and see that it is now within the vault itself, and I have the option to go ahead and list it on the marketplace, which we're going to go ahead and do right now. So one of the things that you always want to just double check is what the current cost is. It's a 115 FGL. That's what other people are selling it for. So I'm going to go back to my eVault. I'm going to go ahead and select on this one, and I have a couple options. I can select them all. I can cancel my listings. I can withdraw, and I'll show you that in a second. But let's go ahead and click on list for sale or edit price. So you can see the cheapest price that we saw. We verified that prior to actually jumping in here. 150 FGL or 115 FGL. I could undercut and go 114, or I could just go with the norm and go with 115. It's completely up to you when you're listing something. The one thing that you should be aware of is there is a 5% market tax rate similar to every single secondary market that's out there. Atomic Hub has it, Nifty has it, Hive has it, everything has it. When you list something, there is a fee based determined by both the secondary market and also the project team. So let's go ahead. We'll list this for 114 FGL, or you can go ahead and do the auto undercut. So it's completely up to you. And then you can go ahead and confirm listing, and then it's going to go ahead and show that it's listed. You'll see that it's listed down here. There's a price, 114, approximately 44 cents based on the current market price. And if I want to go ahead and cancel this, I can go ahead and click on it again and cancel listing. It's pretty simple process. It automatically does it. Now it's no longer listed, no longer available. Say I had something on the market there that I changed my mind and I want to go ahead and pull it out of the vault itself. It's pretty simple. You can either select them individually, or you can go select all and then withdraw to wallet. And as you can see, I mentioned this before, that when you withdraw NFTs to your wallet, there's a small chance that the process might take up to 24 hours. So be aware of that. Again, I have never had that happen, but they want to go ahead and warn you just in case it does happen. So if you don't get it right away, don't go crazy. It's going to take a little bit, but you will get it. So go ahead and confirm withdrawal. It says it's successful. No, it will take up to 24 hours, and it is now out of my eVault and will eventually go into my Wax wallet itself. So that's how you go through the process to go ahead and get an NFT out of your Wax wallet and put it into the vault. You can go ahead and list it, you can go ahead and remove it, and you can go ahead and put it back into your Wax wallet. Say I want to go ahead and buy something out of here. So I want to quit one of these guys. I just need one more for the game. I can go ahead and click on it. And once you click on it, you see that it updated here on the left side. I do have the option to go ahead and sort between the two. Right now, the 2 projects or the 2 games that are within the vault is Cosmic Clash and Outlaw Trooper. So I can go ahead and filter through that. I can filter through the different categories, different rarities, or I can just show you what's in my cart. You see the total cost is going to be 115, and I can go through the process to check out. So let's go ahead and check out. My balance is here is 596. Total cost is going to be that, and this is what I'm purchasing. So I can go ahead and confirm the purchase, or I can go ahead and go back. Let's go ahead and confirm it. And then now we have, it basically said that the purchase is complete and we're good to go. So it did reduce it from my balance, and I'm going to go ahead and back, and I'm going to go to this, to my e-inventory. You saw I had nothing in there. Now I have a new quit in there. So I can go ahead and use this, sell it, hold on to it, do what you need to do with it. And then you have the blending, which I don't have any items for the blendings now, but when they do blending down the road for different items throughout the game, this is where you're going to go through the blending process. The one thing I did want to note that they are very transparent with the dice roll, or basically the RNG. A lot of places you go ahead and blend and it just happens and you have no backing on why that RNG gave you either a common or give you a legendary. So what happens here is you can go ahead and click on here, and it's going to show you all the last rules, all the people that went ahead and did some blends and the actual rules themselves, and you can go ahead and see what came out of it as far as the results of the rule, which is nice to see that they do have that transparency there. All right, so that's the blending. And then the last thing I did want to show you all is as far as the claiming. Again, you went through the Outlaw Trooper season. You were able to place 43 out of whatever number of players there were. So you were able to go ahead and get some rewards. That's roughly the place I got. I can't remember. It was 43 or 48, somewhere in that range. But because of that, I was able to go ahead and get 1 rare trooper, 2 common troopers, and a whole bunch of quits in order to go ahead through the process and claim these. So what I would do is the quits are automatic. They're, no matter what, they are a standard quit. But what I can do is I can go ahead and select the different commons and rare NFT troopers that I want to go ahead and select. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the commons, and what I'm going to select here is the worm foil. I'm going to grab 2 of those. So all I have to do is hit the drop down menu, grab or select those, and then we're going to go ahead and talk about the rare one. And for the rare, I'm going to grab a little more utility and grab the frost sword. And those are going to be the ones that I select. We have the 2 of these, the 2 commons, the 1 rare, and the rest are quits. And in order to claim, it's as simple as clicking on the claim all prizes. It's going to say you're successful. You're now available in your inventory. So if I go to my NFTs, bam, there they are. This is the one that I purchased as part of the video, and these are the ones that I just claimed. So I'm going to go through the process so I can make sure that they're available for the game. Select all, and then we'll go ahead and remove them or withdraw them to the wallet. So we are withdrawing them. Click on that, and there you go. And within 24 hours, they will be in my wallet, and I'm good to go. In addition, when you're in the game itself, for example, Outlaw Troopers, and you go through the process of a blend, for example, you have enough robot parts, you have 100 robot parts in the game, you go through the process of doing the quit blend. When you do that blend, you're going to have to come over here because it's going to blend and give it access to it within the vault itself. So in order to use it in the game, you're going to have to go ahead and withdraw it from the vault itself. So that's how you use the vault. It's a pretty simple process. It's one location, and it's a great way and place to go ahead and list your NFTs in a marketplace so you can earn FGL rather than some of the other secondary marketplaces where you're earning wax. It all depends on what your situation is. You need FGL for the game, so you can go ahead through that process. Please, down in the comments below, let me know if you have any questions around the vaults or if you have any additional guides that you want me to go through. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.